Happy New Year, everybody. January 1st, 2026. My very first go live for the year. It is 8:52 in the morning here in the warm sunshine. Hang on, I forgot my hat. Let's do this. Heading to breakfast. My husband and my youngest is in the buffet already. My two other boys are still in bed. Giving them a few more minutes. Happy New Year! Oh my gosh, my first sunlight of 2026. Oh my gosh. This is how we welcome 2026. Sending you all the good vibes, the good energy, woohoo, all God's goodness. Oh, I love this. It's a bit chilly, just a little bit, but I love the warmth on my face. Oh my God. I remember I want to do a massage by these Nipa huts over there. Okay, let's just get some sunshine. Let me know where you guys are tuning in from and where you're celebrating the new year, whether at home with your family, maybe you're also on a vacation or just having some me time. Happy New Year to you. Look at that. The sun is up in there already. Uh, we had a very beautiful bees like this. Walk with me going to the breakfast buffet. We have an activity today. We were busy with an activity yesterday. We That's why I wasn't able to do a go live because of the spotty signal. Okay, I will try this route. I haven't tried this route. We went sailing yesterday. It was about 40-50 minute travel by land going to the port. And then from the port, we spent another, I think, 50 minutes to an hour going to Isla Mujeres because we stopped by twice for snorkeling. Although it's a group sailing, I wanted to do the private sailing, but my husband insisted on doing the group sailing because he feels like we might get bored. It's just ourselves, and um, he wanted to, be with other people's energy, which I totally get, and I wanted that also for my kids. But then it ended up being too windy, so we had to skip a swimming part and the snorkeling. The guide highly suggested only those who are really good swimmers join the snorkeling. And out of the maybe 35 people on board, it was just my son and another gentleman who went out into the open waters to do snorkeling. I'm so proud of my son. At the same time, I'm a bit scared. And my husband, I asked him to take a look at him. And then we found out that I thought it was just a quick snorkel. And we found out actually, they were actually left out in the open sea. Can you imagine? I think they snorkeled for a good at least 30 minutes out in the open water. It's him, the other gentleman, and the tour guide. Of course, they provided the snorkeling gear and a floater on their belly. And my son said there were no pictures, unfortunately, underwater. And my son said it was a very scenic cardio workout. That's how he described it. And he said he saw different kinds of fishes, the colorful one, the puffer fish, and turtles. And he also saw like an archaeological stone there, like with a peace sign. So I'm happy for him. He's so very brave to do that. Well, he did join swimming competitions. Oh, there's my husband and my. Okay, let's go in here. I think they're going right home. Uh, yeah, he did join swimming competitions. I think that's where he got his his bravery, his confidence to do that snorkeling. Out in the open sea, windy waters. So it was fun, and the spotty signal. That's why I'm just here right now. Where are you guys going? Room? Are you done with the StarCap? No, not yet. I gave them timer. Yeah. Yes, but I'm ready. I'll just eat. So there is. Here's my morning view of the resort. There you go. Let me know, guys, where you're tuning in from. Okay, so I can acknowledge you here. What is it? Let me see. Okay, there you go. I'll take the other route. Uh, and so that was fun. It's a bit windy. No, not a bit. It was really windy, and there were really big waves. So my second son usually gets seasick. It was and my our youngest called it uh, a wave coaster because it's like a roller coaster, and we got really wet from the just from the sailing alone because it was really windy and huge waves. It was fun, but the only thing that we wanted more of is when we arrived at the island. We were given, I think, around 2.5 hours. It seems long already, but when you're there, when you're enjoying the waters, oh my gosh, I think this is, if not the best, I think it's the best turquoise blue water that I've seen in my entire life. I know I'm from the Philippines and we have really good waters in there, but I haven't been to El Nido. I been to Boracay multiple times. Boracay is amazing, but this one, like, oh my gosh, the turquoise blue water. It's like you're looking at this aquamarine. What's that? Stone. It's really turquoise blue, and I was like, oh my gosh, there's this beautiful thing out in the ocean, and we were just sailing, and we were just in awe while we were walking. No, while we were sailing, because it's really beautiful. We thought we would just have, those dark sea water. It's nice, but we kind of expecting more. But as we sailed more, I was like, this is it. This is what we paid for. Yeah, the only thing that we wanted more is longer time at the island. And when we arrived at the island, my husband and I, we had different expectations. He was expecting a sandbar, totally no people. It's just us. And I had an idea because I was the one who booked. So I saw the itinerary. I sent it to him, but apparently he did not read through. Um, so it's like when you're in the Philippines, you went to Boracay. There's tons of people in there, tons of resorts, hotels, tons of vendors, restaurants, massage places, all the works. Imagine if you're a Filipino, you're going to Boracay or Puerto Galera. So that kind of madness, but good kind of madness. I'm giving these things to you. So if you have a plan of going to Cancun, Isla Mujeres, bring your family, those are the things that you'd want to consider. So our learning there is we will not do group tours anymore. Yes, it's more, of course. Actually, I was telling my husband it's not much of a difference if you compute, because we're, of course, we're doing our budgeting and all. It's not much of a difference. Maybe just less than 100 or 200 bucks, um, Canadian or U.S. dollars. If you compare the private versus the group tours, especially for private, if you upgrade to with the food menu, things like that. The biggest downside that we didn't like for the group tour is that during the pickups, it's we have like three groups. So for us first, and then there's four people, and there's another two, and the hotels are far apart. So going there, we didn't notice much because we were so excited. I think that's the thing with most tours, activities when you're on vacation. But going home, what's supposed to be just a 40-minute travel from the port going back to our hotel turned out into 2 hours of traveling. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm never going to do a group tour anymore, especially with the kids. Maybe if it's just me, I can reconsider. But if it's for the kids, with the kids, and if you're a family of, especially with little kids, I don't recommend group tours. Especially if you're doing transfers, like the van rentals included, and you have to pick up other people because it's so tiring already, the tour. But don't get me wrong, it's really fun. But going home, you just want to take a shower, relax, and now you have to endure the travel, because there was a point that I saw we were only 15 minutes away from the hotel after our first drop off, and then all of a sudden it became like 30 minutes. I was like, where are we going? So that's a tip for for you if you'd like to, if you're planning to go on a vacation. I think um, it's applicable, generally speaking, to any travels at the beach, and if you're doing tours. If you can, go ahead. Yes, most of the time you can. You're spending a little more, but I think it's either you spend time or you spend money, whatever you're willing to spend. If you're willing to spend the time to travel and you don't have little ones, they don't mind it at the beginning because they are just sleeping. But I felt more tired for them. So we have learnings, of course, and this is our first time doing all inclusive as a family. So we're learning and we're excited. We're already planning for our next trip, and I'm so grateful I have this um, moment with them, welcoming the new year. And I just made a post earlier that I just wanted extra $1,000 6 years ago while I was on my mat leave this season, December 2018. Oh no, it's already January. But prior to that new year, I was feeling anxious because I was about to take my maternity leave for our third son, now he's six. And I was feeling anxious. I just wanted extra, as I've said, extra $1,000 just to augment, to fill in the gap towards the end of each month. And I saw a video on my social media newsfeed of a couple sharing how they got started earning extra on the side while having their very high positions in their careers. So I thought maybe I can do that too, and that little nudge of saying, okay, let me try this. And I wasn't really looking at making this my full time career. As I've said, I used to work as an admin assistant at an investment firm, and I was looking at progressing in that career. But I also know it would take years. Um, I thought that was the only choice, that I thought that was the only route, just like a lot of just like a lot of people, a lot of us were thinking since we were young, and maybe that is you as well. And that little nudge, like, okay, let me try this. Maybe this can work. And a part of me, a huge part of me, was telling myself, like, oh my gosh, is it even possible for me? So yes, I was also doubting myself, but I think the biggest thing is I did not give myself the option to fail. It's like, okay, I'll give it my best. I'll work on myself. Of course, it did not happen overnight, but one step at a time. I did not have to see the end finish line physically yet, but it's already here in my mind in a sense that, okay, this is what I want now. This is what I need to do. And step by step, it's like unveiling a curtain. Oh, that's what's possible. Oh, or another milestone. Oh, this is also what's possible. And then I just kept on going. And who would have thought that little nudge of, okay, let me try this, would eventually pay for our vacations like this. So take this as your sign. It's crazy. I'm giving my sons the experiences um, in an all inclusive sailing, snorkeling, playing basketball before the New Year's Eve. We didn't know that there would be fireworks last night. I think some of the staff here were new. They didn't know. They said it's not allowed in Mexico. But all of a sudden, while we were lying down almost midnight, we heard some fireworks and we all went out. And that's what we saw the fireworks, all the works. We were able to record it. That's why I uploaded that on my stories. Okay, I hope you are having a great happy new year. Okay, let me see here. And let me see. Oh, thank you. Let me see here. Donna, awesome story. Oh, there's a yes, thank you for sharing from Alberta, Canada. Happy New Year. So I'll have my quick buffet breakfast because the pickup of our van going to an underground river activity is at 9:30. So I just have like literally 10-15 minutes to eat my breakfast, but I don't want to miss this opportunity while my energy's up, while my internet is good, to say Happy New Year to all of you. I am so grateful for you being here every time I do my go live, my posts, you guys supporting me in my content through your engagement. I do appreciate you all. Although content creation is just part of the business, and as I've said, this is a high ticket affiliate marketing business. So content creation is a huge part of it. And I'm very grateful with all the loves, the comments, the likes. It all helps. And just sharing inspiration to all of you that even with no experience, you can get started working online, even just a side hustle at the beginning. And who knows what's possible for you. Imagine how different your next Christmas and New Year would look like if you'll just give yourself the chance to dream again and take action on that. Just do it. Worst case, then you just go back to where you are. That would be the worst case, right? The best case, you change your income, you change your life. And maybe you'll also be on a vacation like this on a new year. I pray for you and your family and your goals, your decisions. We are all one decision away. Okay? So, Happy New Year, and I'm so grateful to each and one of you. So, cheers to 2026. I'm looking forward to more online memories with all of you, my dear followers, and of course, my business mentees, my team. I am so honored and grateful to be leading and growing with all of you. I'm so grateful to, of course, my mentors and coaches, our business founders, all of the mentors, the coaches in our team, in my team. You guys mean the world to me. I wouldn't be where I am today if not because of your inspirations, your help, your coaching, your mentoring, and all the trust that you guys have been giving me, supporting me all throughout this years. So, Happy New Year. Bye.